you to open. Okay, very good. So let's go inside and have a look there. So now we are inside the house, and as you can see, this house, like almost all houses here, has very thick walls. You can see it's almost an arm length thick. Do you have an idea why this is like this?
To keep the warmth inside during the winter,
inside, yeah.
And they were cool in the summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good, yeah.
And they have big stones.
And as we heard, we have big stones in the region. And we have big stones because this is a mining region, as you have heard before. Mining was the main occupation in the last 2,000 years here in the region. And because of this mining activity, already centuries before, also people from all over Europe came to Rosia Montana. Like, for example, from Germany, from Austria, from Slovakia, from all places in Europe where there was already mining activities. Specialists were needed here in Rosia Montana, and they came to this place. And also, when they came here, they brought their habits, their living styles from the regions where they came from. And as it was also mountainous regions, because mining normally is in mountainous regions, they were used to living in colder places. Like, do you have an idea on which height we are here?
870.
870 something? Okay. Then, so you can imagine the winters can get very cold, and this is one reason why the walls are so thick. But windows, very important in cold region. And here you have a design. It's a rebuilt window with these double layers. Do you have an idea why these double layers are so important in cold regions?
Isolation?
Yeah,
insulation.
very good.
The air is a very good isolator.
Yeah, exactly. Because the air inside, it's like a polster. It's polstering from outside to inside and keeps the warmth inside. And in summer also the opposite way, of course, it's working. Okay, if you can come on this side all, because I want to ask you a question. So if you, okay, I go to this side. If you have a look at this side now, what do you think? Is this the outside? What is going outside to the street, or is it the inside? Without looking at this, without looking at this part.
It looks very similar to
It's outside.
the outside.
Outside. Yeah, this is the outside part. Does anybody want to come with me on the outside?
Now we are curious after.
So I will change position as well. I go to this part.
Yeah, this is a more modern aspect.
Yeah, it looks different than the other side. Maybe you realize it. Because this is a restored window. The outside here is original, like the first part you saw. And this side is made with, like, adapted to modern times. If you want, you can touch it, you can open it, you can do that if you want to. Exactly. So if you want, you can take it a little bit like this and feel. What does it feel like?
Yeah.
Is it
hard?
hard? Yeah, and if you come, because you felt
Here.
it already, all the others you can do this as well, of course.
And this one is thinner.
It's thinner, yeah. Because that's the original part, and this is the newly built part. And with the newly built part, you see we have double glass window, modern glasses inside. But I want to give you something, I want to show you something. You can take this around then. This is a house, a living house, just a simple living house, only 5 kilometers away from here.
Your house?
Yeah. So, can you see a difference in the windows in this house and the windows you see here?
Yes, the color
Yeah.
and the number of parts,
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem to have the modern parts.
Yeah. Exactly. So, if I would do this, I would have a tablet or something bigger, not to take that much time. But you see here, we are in Rosia Montana. We have more parts in the windows, which is a sign for richness, because the more parts you have, the more little glasses you need. This is expensive. At the house you see there, it's just simple windows. It's nothing special. And we have another difference. Can I just, yeah, no, next one. It's hard to see, but maybe you can recognize it. There's a difference between this window, how this window opens, and this one
The
opens.
both sides open to one side.
Yeah. Okay.
They open both
Yeah.
inside.
At this place, both windows go to the inside, which in my opinion is an art as well, because the outside window has to fit through the inside window to be open. Here, the outside window is outside of the building structure, put like this. So you can put it to the outside, and this you open to the inside. Okay. So, and then we have this space in air in between these two windows. Do you be creative a little bit? Do you have an idea what can this space used for something? Be used for something?
For storing storage.
Yeah. Great.
Maybe also plants or
Yeah.
Yes, flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. So I can tell you from own experience with my simple windows, which you have, which you saw, I use this as a fridge invention, because outside we have minus 10 degrees or minus 5, and things will freeze. If you have your cream, your butter, your milk, whatsoever, you put it outside in the hall, it will freeze. But if you put it in here, it has almost exactly between 8 and 10 degrees, depending of course how much you heat. If you make a sauna like I do with 35 degrees, probably it's a little bit warmer. But it's the perfect place to store things. And in ancient times until now, this is working very good. And it's what is the word? A sustainable thing. And these windows, if they would be used more in modern times, are very sustainable. They are even sometimes superior to modern thermopan windows, because think about modern houses. Have you heard about problems modern houses have in nowadays?
Wall.
Yeah, because they are so close that they even need a system to put the air. But here you don't have that problem. And don't forget, here in Rosia Montana, everywhere in the region, we heat with wood. So a wood fire needs oxygen. It's not good if it's closed on. I can show you here. You can go there later and feel, because this window is not closing properly, and there's a constant stream of air. Of course, you will not have that in your living room or in your kitchen where you stay, so you will close this a little bit, but it's a system that's still working until today. Yeah, so thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Bettina.
You're welcome.
Yeah.